Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Randall M. Rueff. I am a Halo Reach player to the max on Xbox 360. That's my game of choice. I also like Monopoly. There's a lot of other games I like, of course, but that having been said, I signed up for the beta for the World of Tank Xbox 360 edition, and about a week ago, today being Saturday, November the 16th, 2013 AD. About a week ago, I got this in the email. In fact, I think it was a week and a day ago, Friday. And I've already used the code, so it doesn't really matter. You can try it, but it won't work because it's specifically already been used. But what it is, it's a beta for a game, World of Tanks, obviously. And I downloaded it. The code allows you to download it, and then you can play it. And there were a bunch of people online playing it. And basically, I want to talk to you about my experience playing this game. Now, the game itself is pretty, simple, I guess you want to say. It's basically shoot the other tanks without being shot yourself. I mean, it's pretty simple. Shoot and kill without being shot and killed. So, now the game gives you several different options as far as tanks. Not really impressed. Customization wasn't very impressive. And of course, if you win so many games and you get more points, blah, 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 you could get more custom options. But the way it's set up wasn't the easiest to navigate. I mean, it's not real hard, but it's not really easy either. I wasn't very impressed, was what I'm saying. There's a lot of games that have a lot better, easier customizable things. You couldn't customize your flag or your country or anything like that. Basically, you had a choice of about 2 or 3 tanks. When you got killed, you didn't respawn. You had to sit there and wait. And basically, the quickest thing to do was to leave the game, which is kind of weird. I don't quite get that, but so I wasn't impressed with that fact either. The graphics aren't too bad. I mean, by today's standards, they're okay. I mean, I wasn't overly impressed, but I wasn't underly impressed either. So I mean, they're average. I would say they're average. Could be better, could be worse, obviously. So I mean, by today's standards, they're average. Like I said, I've seen a lot better though. Would I pay $60 for this game? No, I wouldn't. Would I pay $10 at Walmart after it's been out for a year or so? Yeah, definitely. This is a $10 game in my opinion. It's not a $60 game, and I'm sure that's what they're going to be charged, about $59.95 or something like that. In the $60 range when this comes out, not being a beta. I mean, again, this download is a beta, and we're testing out and saying what we like and what we don't like. And basically, it's not enough customization, not enough color customization. There's no flags. You can't customize. Like in Halo, you can customize your name on it, or even 4 letters for a call sign. There's none of these options on this in this game. The menus before and after the game aren't the easiest to navigate. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to be changed in this game before it comes out, in my opinion, if it's going to be good. I'm thinking, of course, of Apache. Apache's game I bought, I paid $60 for it, and it was horrible. I've still got the game because I didn't want to get rid of it, but it's a bad game. This is a little bit better than that, obviously, but it needs a lot of work. As far as the basic gameplay, it's not too bad. Like I said, you're a tank. It's relatively easy to steer. You could fine tune the controls just a little bit, but overall, it's pretty easy to steer and shoot. And the select weapons should be a little bit easier. You've got instead of having what you do is you have a pop-up menu that comes up and you push a certain button. And it gives you 6 different options. And then you have to use your little pad to select which one you want. What would be nice is if instead of having that, if you could just hit a button and it would like switch and have a little picture at the bottom. that showed showed you which weapon you were using. So there's a lot of things I like and don't like about this game. Again, I hope that maybe if they make a lot of improvements and changes before it's actually released, then it'll be worth $60. But right now, in my opinion, this is a $10 game. I would gladly pay $10 for it. I wouldn't pay $60 for it. No, there's no way. Based on the beta. And again, hopefully they'll make some improvements, and you never know. But right now, I'm semi-impressed. There are some things that, I like about it. The main thing was the respawn. When you respawn, it didn't really make any sense. I mean, you have to quit the game and go to a different game. It just makes no sense. You gotta be able to respawn and then rejoin the game, even if you have to start at a different position. Or you should start back at the beginning. Anyway, the maps are pretty nice overall. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. What I would like to see, though, is like a lot more customization, both in the menus and the game. For example, maybe you could have a game type where it's just the guns instead of the cannon, or you can have one just the cannons, or maybe you could make a game type where it's just a certain kind of ammo. You know what I'm saying? For example, you have, some burst, it takes 3 shots to kill a tank, or you can use a different kind of ammo that takes 5 shots to kill it. You know what I'm saying? And then using that, you could make different game types. Or maybe you could give them like different abilities, like invisible, or make them more modern, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's just a whole lot of things you could do if you wanted to really do it. Now, a lot of these are based on World War I, and World War II tanks. I would like to see some more modern ones, and even some futuristic ones. Some futuristic tanks would be really cool. Or maybe something sci-fi-ish, or something that shows it's not World War II. I mean, a whole bunch of tanks. I mean, I like the idea of having lots of options. Let's have a World War I tank, a World War II tank, a modern tank, a future tank. Just because they look different doesn't mean they have to have, you can have different game modes where sometimes this tank's better for this, and this tank, one tank's better for long distance, one tank's better for short distances, or different kind of ammos, but, you know what I'm saying, good for short distance, some ammo's good for long distances, and you have, like, places where you pick up ammo on the map, there's a whole bunch of options you can do with this game that I would do, or add to it. So, I mean, there's just it's got a lot of potential. It's just, I hope they develop it a lot more. Of course, like I said, playing Halo Reach and Halo 4, but especially Halo Reach, I guess I get spoiled by how well, especially Halo Reach, how well it was designed, how easy it is to do what I want to do, set up, being able to forge maps and make obstacles here and obstacles there. I mean, that's another thing. I didn't see any way to forge a map or create, put an obstacle here or put a building here that gets in the way of the tanks, or a landmine here, or, some kind of wire mesh fence, or, there's, again, a lot of things that can be added to this. I would like to see a forge mode where we can, make maps and, share them and record video. And, I mean, there's just so many options of things you can do nowadays that I don't see in this game and that I would like to see. So, I mean, they've got a good start, but it definitely, in my opinion, needs to be added to and improved. So, I want to thank all those responsible for allowing me to be able to download the beta and play it. I enjoyed playing it. I think there's a lot that needs to be improved. You're on the right direction. You just need to keep going. It's like you're 2/3. You're like 33% or 40% of the way there. You just need to go the other 6/10 of the way to finish and make the game better. And I look forward to seeing what's done when it's after it's out of beta, and seeing other people play it and see what they think. So, all my best to the makers of this game. I giving you some of my ideas and thoughts. So, they are what they are. Another thing I'd like to see, since I'm still doing it, is I'd like to be able to see being able to customize the tanks or the side of the tanks with my picture or my avatar or something like that. It'd be kind of neat if I had a little thing where, for example, I could go to your website and, you know, have an account, create an account, and then have my picture, you know, upload a JPEG or a TIFF or a PNG or whatever file format, basically a JPEG of my picture, and then be able to maybe I can put my picture on the side of the tank, and on the other side of the tank I can put another picture of, say, a team logo that I upload to the website, and then it automatically goes on. I mean, there's lots of ideas like that I would love to do. So I'm going to leave you with that. So until next time, I'm Randall M saying thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless you. Keep playing.